Guys, Anthony Cosplay here, and this is the Agen Kolar cosplay so far. Yeah, using that Revan model like I said I was. It's gonna be the green. Ideally, these weren't the boots I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for the figurine design, where like the tunic is a bit shorter and the boots are the red ones that Obi-Wan has. But having issues with that, trying to find some, and then also replace the pants, so it's like the proper tannish pants. But as far as everything else goes, I would say that's pretty fine. I'm not gonna put the horns on today. That'll probably be like a later date for like the try on so far for just putting that on, you know. That's a lot of glue and I have a lot of hair, and that's gonna be a bit of a mess. Hopefully nothing too crazy, but we'll have to see. This saber here is a bit more top heavy, and like the balance is a bit more in the blade, but like right here. So what I'm most likely gonna do, instead of, because I've spoken to the actor before and he was trying to go for like water boxing style, which is more of like a Agen, and like every good student to a Sifu, I'm going to ignore that and go for something I like or something a bit more I would say like mantis longsword, you know, like a mantis sword. And so like it'll be like a mix of so it'll be a mix of essentially form 5 and form 4, because like he's a master of form 4 as far as the lore goes and everything else. So I'm gonna do the best I can with all the jumps and everything else, and to be a bit more free. And I need to figure out this hair situation. Should I go free with it or go with the early version of him, because he's supposed to be a replacement for Eat Koth, and just go like band it up in the back and just let everything else hang in the front. Honestly, personally, I will see how it looks on camera as I'm doing stuff, and then come back to everything. But as of right now, I'm currently enjoying just the general look. It's very minimal, you know. But and I feel like my hair would be less in my face this way. I even have my robe. I might do that later. Probably do like a robed flow. But yeah, I need to get out of this sun, and we'll see how it looks later. Okay, so it's pretty much the next afternoon. I decided to do the hair ties as they do for Attack the Clones and the comics, like the Republic comics and stuff like that, where he faces off against Quinlan Voss and so on and so forth. Just wanted to see how it looks on camera, and it's very comfortable to flow like this. My locks aren't slap me in the face and stuff like that, and it'll be enough room for the horns and everything else. It's just I'm wondering how the glue would hold up as I'm flowing around and stuff like that in the convention or anything like that, especially given I'm trying to bring this to DreamCon. That, and I'm also going to try to map out this flow a bit more too, to get more accustomed to being without the whole cloak and everything else, because tidying up a cosplay like this, or even if it's like really comfortable, you gotta adjust to it. It's like even with the boots, you know, you gotta adjust to the costume. With the tabards and everything else, it just feels different, because it's an entirely different, you know, character. It's an entirely different focus that you're trying to do. You're trying to build something from the ground up. And right here, I'm going to be trying to do like a mix of the Ataru and Jinso. So wish me well, and may the force be with you guys.